Hi everyone and welcome to another Doctor Who character building figure review by me, Shorts, and today I will be doing my first character building series 2 figure review, and as you can see this review is going to be of Rory Williams from series 5 and 6 of Doctor Who. Now Rory Williams is played by Arthur Darvill. He has been in pretty much every episode of series 6 so far and quite a few of the series 5 episodes. This is his first ever action figure in any Doctor Who figure line. I was really happy that I got him today, as this is the character building series 2 figure that I wanted the most. He's also available with the TARDIS console room mega playset. Now I also got two other figures today from series 2 of the line, which were the Vampire Girl and Cyber Leader figures. I got all of them from Toys R Us today for $1.99. Now the packaging is very similar to that of the character building series 1 figures. You've got a picture of the whole wave on the front of the packaging, then at the top it says micro figures and you've got the character building logo. It also says on the front contains one figure with display base and also 10 to collect. As usual, you've got the new Doctor Who logo at the bottom and the character building website address. And on the back you just got the same usual product to company information, and it says that this is a series 2 figure at the top. And also with the leaflets you get with the series 2 figures this time, they show all the figures from series 2 apart from the super rare figures, and on the back of them it shows you pictures of the recently released character building Doctor Who playsets. Okay, so that's it for the packaging, and now we shall take a look at Rory Williams. Okay, so here we have Rory. Now as soon as I found out that Rory Williams was going to be in series 2 of the character building figure line, I was really excited, as I'd been really wanting to see a figure of Rory in the character building line, and now I have him in my collection. I'm really happy with him, and as usual we shall start by taking a look at the detail and sculpting of this figure. Okay, so as usual we shall start off by taking a look at the figure's head sculpt. Now I really like the head sculpt on this Rory figure. I think it has a really good likeness of Arthur Darvill. The facial features have been painted or printed on very carefully. As you can see, he's got thin eyebrows at the top there, little green eyes, and a sort of confused facial expression. I don't know what sort of facial expression it is. I don't know whether to say it's solemn, sad, or just grumpy, really, because it kind of looks like he's frowning through the camera, but when I look at him up close in my eyes, he kind of does look a little bit sad, but still looks absolutely brilliant, whatever the facial expression is. Even the hair on this small figure looks absolutely brilliant. It's been sculpted really nicely, looks very realistic. It's been painted with a dark brown colour, which is what Arthur Darvill's hair colour is. Even got his little ears sculpted on there and his sideburns. Overall, I think the head sculpt of this figure is absolutely brilliant, and I think it's good that they used the same one on the super rare Rory figure. Okay, so if we take a look at the clothing the Rory figure is wearing on his torso, we can see that he has a dark brown body warmer and also a light blue shirt underneath. Now I'm not sure what episode this Rory figure is actually meant to be from. I think it's meant to be him from the Hungry Earth and Cold Blood. It's quite hard to tell because most of the shirts Rory has worn in Doctor Who so far have been checkered ones, but it still looks really nice. And if we take a look at the shirt up close, we can see the detail of the collar at the top there, and you've got the line going down the middle of the shirt where the sides come together, and then you've got several buttons going down the middle. The dark brown body warmer also does have some detail, but it's quite hard to see. You can just see some black lines going down each side of it. No detail on the sleeves, but that's absolutely fine because it is just a simple design really. And then if we take a look at the clothing he is wearing on the lower part of his body, we can see his dark blue or black trousers, which are just pretty simple, but that's fine. Then you've got his nice green shoes at the bottom, which stand out very nicely against trousers and the rest of the outfit. Not got any detail on them, but they still look very nice and they have been painted very carefully. So the detail and sculpting on this figure is pretty good. I really like the head sculpt of this figure. Once again, I think it has a very good likeness of Arthur Darvill as Rory Williams. I think the detail on the clothing is really nice, especially on his light blue shirt. All the paintwork is absolutely fine, not got any problems with it on my one. The only thing I think could have been better about the paintwork and detail of this figure would be if the shirt had some stripes on it, so it would look more like one of the shirts he wore in one of his Doctor Who episodes. But it still looks absolutely brilliant, and you can tell that it is definitely Rory Williams. And now we shall quickly take a look at the articulation. Now, the articulation on the Rory figure is pretty much the same as the articulation on most of the other character building humanoid figures. His head can do a 360 degree turn, along with the arms and hands. He can turn 360 degrees at the waist, and also the legs can move up and down. So, that's all the articulation on this Rory figure. Pretty much the same as usual, so you can put him into the same amount of poses as all the other Doctor Who character building figures out there. Well, most of them anyway. And overall, I think this Rory Williams figure is a fantastic addition to my collection and a great addition to the Doctor Who character building figure line. I really do like this figure. The head sculpt is absolutely superb. All the details, sculpting and paintwork is absolutely brilliant. Articulation is absolutely fine as usual, and I'm sure many fans of Doctor Who will enjoy having this figure in their collection and using him to battle the Cybermen and recreate other scenes from his time in Series 5 and 6 of Doctor Who. So if I was to give the character building Rory Williams figure a rating out of 5, I'd give it a 4.9 out of 5. As I said before, I think the paintwork, sculpting and articulation on this figure is great, and I'm sure many young fans of Doctor Who will love adding this figure to their collection of character building figures. But I do think the figure could have been a little bit better if the shirt was painted with some more colours, so it would look more like some of the shirts he wore in his episodes of Doctor Who so far. But for me, that's only a tiny dislike about this figure, and I'd still highly recommend it to anyone who is currently buying Doctor Who character building figures, as he is a great figure to add to your collection if you want to do scene recreations of Series 5 and 6 of Doctor Who. And now it is time to bring this little review to an end. Thanks for watching my character building Rory figure review. At some point, I really hope that I can get the super rare Rory figure in his Centurion outfit, as I would absolutely love to review that figure with it being a super rare. I'm not sure if I will ever get that figure, but if I will film a review of it as soon as I get it. And my next character building figure review should either be the Vampire Girl or the Cyber Leader. Now, the Cyber Leader is pretty similar to the character building Series 1 Cyberman figure, so I might quickly review that at the end of the Vampire Girl review. And also at some point soon, I plan to get my 11 Doctor set review put onto YouTube. I haven't finished filming all of it yet, but I hope to film it and get it finished by the end of the month. And yeah, that's all I have to say for this review. If you want to share your comments about this figure as well, please feel free to put them in the comment section below, or if you've got this figure yourself and you've also reviewed it, please feel free to send the review to me as a video response, and then the people who have also watched this video can look at your review too. Thanks for watching, YouTubers, and I shall see you again soon. And don't forget, if you want to find out what my next video is, please check out my channel comment section for regular updates.